AI literacy, ethics, and dharma in the light of Yajnavalkya Smriti. This was a paper which I wrote early this year, and it was published as a part of an edited volume on education. So, what does this mean, and why is this important? So, today AI is everywhere. It is used in almost every possible field that we can think of, whether education or defense or medical. It is there. In some form or the other, it is being used. People are curious to know more about AI, especially with the advent of generative AI, GPTs, around 2-3 years ago. AI literacy is therefore a growing field. AI literacy does not mean only knowing the technical aspects of AI, but understanding AI from various perspectives in terms of usage, in terms of practical applications, in terms of its various capabilities, even recognizing whether a system has AI or not, and more importantly, the ethical and societal considerations of AI. Ethics is therefore an important part of AI literacy, and many of the current AI literacy models have ethics as one of the core components. There are many ethical issues in AI, like fairness, privacy, manipulation, biases, so on and so forth. You might have heard of biases against African Americans in the US, or AI systems misclassifying women wearing white as nurses, whereas men wearing white uniform were classified as doctors. So all these examples we have seen in the US and Australia and Europe. And the solutions also come from the West. There are many code of conducts, frameworks to address these ethical challenges. Yet, we don't see many solutions. And people have accused these AI ethical solutions as being simply marketing tactics or just something added to be politically correct while not addressing the core issue. So what we have to understand is that ethics, in double quotes, is not universal. Ethics is something which, at least in the current formulation, is something which originates in the West. And it seeps into the way digital systems and AI systems address these kind of challenges. So the important question is how to integrate the Indian point of view, that is Dharma, into the current design of AI systems. Now, see, Dharma is one of those terms which have many meanings and is often misunderstood. So first, we should be clear that Dharma does not mean religion. That is the only definition which Dharma does not have, although it is commonly used in that sense. So whether it's Mahabharata or the Dharma Shastras, they all provide various definitions of Dharma. Like Dharma is that which upholds. Dharma is that which sustains a civilized society. We have these many definitions. Among the Dharma Shastras, the Yajnavalkya Smriti is an important text, and it defines 9 qualities of universal Dharma, which are non-harm, truthfulness, non-stealing, purity, control of senses, charity, mercy, self-restraint, and forgiveness. So we will focus on these 9 qualities as far as this paper is concerned. So why have we chosen Yajnavalkya Smriti? It is regarded as one of the best composed and most homogeneous of the Dharma Shastras, and it is noted for its refined vocabulary and sophisticated language. The book is divided into 3 parts. One part is the moral code of conduct, the second is a civil code of conduct, and the third is the penal code of conduct. So we are focused more on the moral aspects. And the Sanskrit verse, so if we go back to the previous slide, these 9 qualities, so this Sanskrit verse refers to these 9 qualities. Ahimsa, Satyam, Asteyam, Shaucham, Indriya Nigraha, Danam, Dama, Daya, Shanti. So Sarvesham Dharma Sadhanam. All these together are the means of Dharma. It's in Yajnavalkya Smriti 5.122. So what are the objectives of the paper? To examine the dharmic, ethical, and societal implications of AI from the perspectives of the 9 lakshanas of universal dharma defined in Yajnavalkya Smriti. And the study will focus on 3 key ethical issues in AI. So there are many issues. We have chosen 3 for the purpose of this paper: justice and fairness, privacy and data security, and manipulation and autonomy. So as far as the method goes, the study adopts a hermeneutic approach to analyze and understand texts such as the Yajnavalkya Smriti. It provides a structured framework for exploring the meanings and connotations in terms of historical, cultural, and philosophical contexts. So the 9 Dharma Lakshanas of Yajnavalkya Smriti will be used to analyze the 3 ethical issues that we listed earlier. So the major findings are that we can map these 9 lakshanas to the 3 AI ethical issues that we listed. So what does this mean? So I will take, say, a couple of examples. Say we take Satya. Satya means truthfulness. So if truthfulness is part of the formulation, core formulation, then issues of manipulation and autonomy. So we'll talk about manipulation. So issues of manipulation will go down. They will not happen. Similarly, say let's take the case of Dana, which is charity. So if charity is built as a core component, core ethical component, design component of AI system, it is expected that the AI system will imbibe values of justice and fairness. So the way it works is, unlike the Western systems which are post facto, you design a system and then you see what kind of issues crop up, and then you try to address them as part of an AI ethics framework. Dharma works in a different way. You identify possible issues that could arise and try to preempt these by training and design at the very onset, so that the chances of such issues arising later are minimized. They will never stop. There won't be a case where there'll be no such issues. However, we can minimize the frequency and the magnitude of such issues. So you can refer to the paper for details of how these 9 lakshanas map to the 3 ethical issues and the implications of this mapping. So what are the main implications of this research? Each Dharma Lakshana, each of the 9 qualities of Yajnavalkya Smriti, can serve as a foundational principle aligned with key digital/AI ethical domains. We can use these two interchangeably because, in a sense, there's a significant overlap between digital and AI systems. The research also shows that there is a potential of integrating dharmic principles to enhance AI literacy by embedding such values like compassion and nonviolence into the very design of AI systems. And the third point is that a dharma-driven AI system can help students understand the societal impact of AI much better. of course, like this is a very new domain of research, and the study is mainly exploratory. We are right now at the initial stages of integrating Indian knowledge systems and AI ethics. Much work needs to be done on how to operationalize Dharma and AI ethics. And we have just taken one very specific definition of, not definition, taken a very specific aspect of Dharma as defined in the Yajnavalkya Smriti. As I said at the onset, Dharma is a vast field, and there are different aspects of that. Whether we talk about Bhagavad Gita or whether it's the Vivek Vairagya, the Samadhi Shat Sampatti of Advaita Vedanta, or the Yama Niyama of yoga, all of these must be explored. In conclusion, we can say that, of course, ethical and responsible AI usage is a must. And to make AI truly global, we need to have different ethical systems, including Vedic-based knowledge systems, to provide ethical solutions for AI. Specifically, in terms of the paper, by referencing the 9 lakshanas of human duties from Yajnavalkya Smriti, we have shown how themes of fairness, privacy, and autonomy in AI can be addressed. And finally, we can say that Dharma Shastras have immense potential to provide practical guidance on addressing ethical challenges in AI and the digital world.